Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's time to shop my stash. This is a nightmare. If you're new here, I have recently moved my salon into my house and my makeup now lives in my salon. And when I moved everything downstairs, this is normally my everyday makeup drawer. So this is the drawer that I typically put all of my shop my stash items into to work out of for usually a season. And when I moved, I left this drawer empty thinking I'm gonna play with all of my makeup and just give myself a chance to, you know, play with a little bit of everything because it had been a while since I did that. And this is the result of that. So it's a little bit of a mess. So we're gonna clear this drawer out and then we're going to reload it with some new makeup, well not new makeup, but some new items out of my collection to play around with for the rest of the summer. So right now it is the middle of July and I would like to have a really nice summer stash to work out of. Some of the things that are in here are gonna stay in the drawer in a more organized manner and some things are gonna come out in order to make room for some new. So I'm gonna start by taking out the things that are not makeup that shouldn't be in here at all. Okay, I took all the trash out. And there's one tiny hair elastic in there. Okay, so let's pull out the things that I'm going to take out of the drawer for now. So I'm taking these things out. I've got just a bunch of like various lip products that I had been using and also this one concealer that's a little bit too light for me right now. I've got a little bit of a tan, so I'm gonna put these things back. Well, there was another organizer in there. It was just shoved all the way to the back. So I have a few other things that I want to take out. I'm going to put these two things back, just a little bronzer palette. That's kind of a default palette for me. I use it a lot. And this TG blush, it's very similar to NARS Orgasm. I'm going to put those back. Okay, so typically in this little basket, I keep my project pan items. I didn't end up doing a project pan this year because life was weird and I got really busy. So this has kind of become like my everyday, like products that I use every day, like my concealer that I use every day, etc. I am gonna take this Merit stick out. This is in the shade Linen. It's just too light for me right now. But I'm gonna keep in, like I use this powder. This is the powder that I use every day. It's the OPV Beauty Transparent. That's just the powder I have on the go right now. These are the two concealers I'm using right now. This is the Item Beauty in shade 110. This one is still good to use underneath my eyes with a tan. And then this is my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in Almond. This is the one that I can use on my face right now. So that's like my concealer combo of the moment. I'm gonna keep this brow pencil in because I'm still testing it. This is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. So far, I think it's just okay, but I'm keeping it in here so I don't forget to include it in a speed reviews. This is the Ciate London color corrector. I like using this on like no makeup days underneath of my eyes. And then I always have this in my drawer. All the writing has worn off of it, but this is the Indeed Labs Bronzing Drops. This is like a great dupe for the Drunk Elephant one. Now all the companies have come out with something like this, but this one's been around for a long time and it's got nice skincare ingredients. I mix it with my foundations when my foundations are too light, instead of buying darker foundations for the summer because we have such a short summer season here where I live. So I keep those in at all times and I'm keeping these in as well. So this is the primer that I'm trying to use up right now. I'm trying to work through my primers, and I love this one because I don't have any niacinamide in my skincare routine right now, so I'm getting it in my primer. So the Glow Recipe Watermelon Niacinamide Dew Drops, and I just got this e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist setting spray, so I'm still testing this one out. So I'm gonna keep these in. Betty just came down the stairs and I thought somebody was breaking into my house and scared me. This is the powder that I keep. It's just a CoverGirl pressed powder that I keep on hand for like touch-ups throughout the day. It's nice to have a pressed powder for that. I used to keep this in my drawer at my office, but now this is my drawer at my office. So I just keep it in here. So those are sort of my complexion products that are gonna stay in for now. I've got 3 glosses from City Beauty in here. This one here is new. This is the City Lips Midnight Sparkle. It's a clear with a gold shimmer. I haven't even tried this one on yet. And then they also sent me, this one is South Peach. This one's like a sheer peach lip gloss, and then this one is called Coral Sunrise, and this one is like opaque. This is like a liquefied lipstick. They're all like plumping lip glosses, so I'm gonna keep those in for now because I'm still playing around with them, and I think that they're coming out with maybe some more colors that they're gonna send over to me, so I'll keep you guys posted on those. I had picked up this if you're gonna hear dog noises in the background. Both of the dogs are down here now, so please excuse the clicking. They're just walking around on the floors. I had picked this up. This is the Physicians Formula. This is a new one. What is this called? Here it is. Here's the name. There's so many words. Butter Brazilian Brow Lift Brow Gel. So I had picked this up recently. It's got this interesting wand on it. There's already makeup on my hands. I'm gonna put this in my brow drawer for now though, because I thought that the one that I was using was almost gone and it's still going strong. So I'm just gonna put this in the drawer. I don't like to have too many open things at one time. Okay, and the last things that I have in this drawer, I had picked this, so I haven't tried this yet. This is the Profusion Lip Glaze in the color Cherry Glaze. This is supposed to be like a hydrating, glossy lip stain. I'm really excited to try this out. I kind of forgot that I had it in this drawer because it got pushed to the back. So I'm gonna leave this in. I thought this could be like a really fun summer option. I haven't tried a lip stain in probably a decade, and I've heard that they've come a long way. So I have high hopes. I'm gonna leave that in. And then I had 2 palettes in here. I had the ColourPop Going Coconuts in here, just a nice neutral palette. And then one of my clients gifted me this Aether Beauty palette. This is the Desert Sunset palette. It's really beautiful. I've been really enjoying it. These 2 palettes have been nice summer palettes for me. Aether Beauty has since gone out of business, but she gave it to me and I was really excited to try it. And now I wish I had tried it sooner, but I am gonna put these 2 palettes back in the drawers just to switch it up. I have so many palettes, so I don't wanna go all summer without using any other palettes. So I'm gonna put these ones away. Okay, we're just gonna leave that makeup in the drawer and pretend it's not there, okay? Okay. So moving into the lip drawer, I have been, you guys know, if you've been here for a while, I've really been trying to get back into wearing lip products. And since I moved the salon into the house, I have succeeded with that. Probably just because everything is here. And my nail table is right over there, so I can just like roll back and like touch up my lipstick. So I've really been enjoying playing around with my lip colors again. So let's pick out, we have a few in here already. So we've got a red lip stain and a couple of like coral peachy lip glosses. So let's pick some in different tones to wear. I was thinking this Fenty lip gloss, first of all. This is in the shade Pink Dragonfly. This is one of the minis. I'm gonna pull that in. I also thought I would pull in this, what is this? Belle en Argent Mango Pink. What is this? Mango Pink? Margot Pink. It's like one of those tinted lip balms with a little bit of color to it. It's really pretty. That's a great like throw it in your purse lip color. This was actually already in the drawer, but I'm gonna put it back in because I really enjoy it. Okay, I think I'm gonna grab these 2. These are old, don't judge me. Listen, I'm trying to use my lip products before they expire, and I have been keeping an eye on them, and so far they're fine, but this is like a really old Urban Decay. This is in the shade Streak. It's one of their more sheer formulas. It's sort of like a peachy, corally pink color. really pretty on. And then this one from Smashbox, this is in the shade 9 to 5. It's like a really fun, like more fuchsia kind of a color. And along that same line, I thought I would also grab this Bite Beauty one. As you guys know, Bite Beauty is no longer in business, but this is a really pretty shade called Sangria. Yeah, this is Sangria, really pretty bright pink. I think that's probably good, eh? Like we've got several. I think that'll be good for now. There's nothing saying I can't put more lip products in here later. These are just the ones that I want to make sure I use. So let's put the lippies here. Actually, let's take this one out of the packaging. Maybe that'll help me to use it. Sometimes when things stay in the packaging, I end up not using them because I'm lazy. So we'll take that out and put it in there. Oh, should we have like one nude though, maybe? Like a nudie pink? Let's grab Millennial in the Merit lipsticks. This is a really pretty, just like pinky nude. Really great for this time of year. With like a more, if I wanted to do a more bright eye look, I'll have something a little bit more neutral. Okay, down here, I hope you guys can still see okay. It's like a whole thing to move the camera. So this is blushes, bronzers, highlights, face palettes. That's what's in this drawer. I know I want to bring in the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Blush in the shade Big Ego. This is such a fun, bright, summery color. If you're wondering what that is, that's just like fuzzies off of my brush, I guess, or my sponge or whatever. There's nothing, it's not, this is fine. Don't worry about it. This is a very sticky formula, so if you have any lint on your brush, it will stick inside of the pan, but it's perfectly safe and fine, don't worry. I also thought I'd bring in this Alley-Oop stack. This is the Sunkissed. This is the Stack the Odds in Sunkissed. So on top, there's a like golden highlight. This is a cream formula. There's a peach blush, and then there's a more cool toned bronzer. I thought I would bring this in because this is the only time of year that I could wear a peach blush and not look crazy because I have a little tan. So we'll grab that. And I also thought we would pull in the Fenty Beauty cream blush in the shade Petal Poppin'. This is the same thing. There's like lint inside of my cream blushes, so please don't judge me. I thought we'd bring that one in as a little bit more of a, it's a little bit of a neutrally pink. Not quite so bright as this one, no, not peachy like that one. It's just a nice pink. And then for like a nude cream blush, I thought we'd bring in this one from Rose Inc. This is the Lip and Cheek Color in Heliotrope. Thought we'd bring that one in. It's like a nude shade. Hi, Georgie. Hello. You want to say hello? Here's a George. Here's my Georgie. Here's my little Georgie girl. I'm holding her upside down. She's not loving it, but she's very cute. Very, very cute. Okay, so let's see. We need some powder blushes. I'm trying to decide if I should bring in like a palette or if I should bring in something that's like individual blushes. These are big decisions. I think I will bring in these two cream formulas as well. So I've got this Wander Beauty On the Glow blush and illuminator. So you've got a blush on one side, sort of a nude shade, and a really nice highlight on the other one. This is like a pinky champagne kind of a cream blush, cream highlight, very different than the gold that's in the stack. I think I'll bring that in, and this is my LYS cream bronzer in the shade Harmony. This one is too dark for me to wear in the winter, so I should be wearing it right now. That's more of a warm tone than what's in the stack, so a little bit of a different option in terms of tones. Here's one that I forgot existed. So this is the Ofra Miami Mini Mix palette. I think I'll bring this in. It's got like a terracotta blush, a purple blush, a champagne highlight, a gold highlight, and a couple of different bronzers. This bronzer is too dark for me to use on my face any time of year, but it's a really nice eyeshadow, and this is a nice like baked powder bronzer. So I think we'll bring that in. And then I think let's bring in this Becca bronzer. This is their This is actually the Shimmering Skin Perfector in Bronzed Amber. So I actually think this is technically a highlight, but I use it as like a glowy bronzer, but I can only do that in the summer. So let's bring that in. And I do want to bring in Milani Luminoso because, again, I only really wear these peachy shades in the summertime when my skin has a little bit more warmth to it. So let's bring that in. And then I also remembered we're just gonna have like an Ofra Summer, this On the Glow palette. Again, a lot of these colors are too dark for me to wear in the winter time, so I think I'll bring this in as well. So this gives me tons and tons of face options, which is great because this time of year I find I don't do quite as many like complicated eye looks. I usually do a little bit more on the face in the summer, just to have really glowy, bronzy skin and like simple eye looks. So I think this will be a good option for that as well. Down here I have primers, foundations, powders, concealers. Some of these I have because I do makeup on other people. So like some of these are not colors that I would ever use on myself because they're not the correct tone for me. But when I moved everything in, I decided it made more sense to do this than to keep, I had like train cases with makeup that I use on clients, but now that I will be doing the makeup here. Anyway, long story long, this isn't all for me, but the only one that I'm gonna pull in is this Anastasia foundation. So this is the Anastasia Luminous Foundation in the shade 230N. This is too dark for me to wear in the winter, but it does look good this time of year. I do, however, like to mix it with something like the HD liquid coverage in the Catrice. This one's very matte, this one's very dewy, this one's too light, this one's too dark. If I mix them together, I get a pretty good combo. So actually, why don't I just put these two right in the drawer? I'm not gonna bring in any other, I've got the concealers in the drawer already, I've got powder in the drawer already. Don't mind my slippers. I'm gonna move the camera around to look at the other drawers. Okay, as always, this drawer is like tools, lip liners, brow products, mascara, things like that. So I'm just leaving this drawer as always. It's the top drawer on the other side, so it doesn't make sense to pull things out of there. Down here, I've got my mini palettes, my single eyeshadows, and my liquid eyeshadows. So let's see what we want to grab out of here. So let's grab these two single eyeshadows. So I've got the Urban Decay Moondust shadow in the shade Space Cowboy. This is a great just one and done, or a little bronzer in the crease and sparkles on the lid type of shadow. And then I've also got this Double Date eyeshadow duo from Wander Beauty. So it's got this really pretty sparkly powder eyeshadow on top, and then underneath there's a cream eyeshadow. This one's great for travel. I'm gonna bring that in, and then I always bring in a liquid eyeshadow because I'm always afraid that they're gonna expire before I have a chance to use them. So I'm gonna grab, actually this one I haven't used in a long time. This is from the Beauty Crop, and this is, they've got fudge on one side and cinnamon on the other, so it's like a flat brown on one side and like a copper sparkly on the other side. And then this one's always good this time of year because it's almost like a coral. This is the Stila Glitter and Glow in the shade Coral Crush. So that's like pretty topped over just about anything. And then here in my smaller palettes, I've been using these a lot actually, so I think I'm gonna grab mostly out of the next drawer. Just looking to see if there's anything that I really want out of here. Let's see. I do like having this one this time of year. This is the Natasha Denona Peak palette. I got this in a BoxyCharm. Some nice warm tones in here. That gold is gorgeous. Go pull that in. Oh, do we want this one too? We're doing lots of Ofra things. This is their signature Luxe palette in, what one is this? Champagne Wishes, I guess. So I think we'll grab this one as well. Give some nice browns. I do just a lot of like bronzy eye looks in the summertime. Don't mind my slippers. My feet are always cold, even though it's like 30 degrees outside. Okay, so these are like my mid-sized palettes, and I wanted to grab a few out of here. So let's see. The one that I thought of right away that I haven't used in a long time but is a great summer palette is the Pure Festival palette. You can see there's some good like warm tone neutrals in here, but then also these pops of color. I never use these pressed glitters. I wish I did, but I'm just so afraid of getting the glitter in my eye. It's like not worth it to me. But this is a great summer palette as well. I did get this Pretty in Paradise, this Violet Voss Pretty in Paradise palette in the spring. I think I'll bring that in because it's nice that it has the blush and bronzer in here. I don't have any plans to go away, but if I was gonna go somewhere on like an overnight trip, this would be a good palette to bring. I think I'll also grab this Violet Voss Sunkissed Summer palette. This gives, feel like I have a lot of browns and coppers, so this gives yellows, the rosy pinks. You guys know I love those rosy pinks, so I think this will bring some summer colors in that are a little different. Ooh, I haven't used this in a long time. This is the Suva Beauty Protege palette. I'm pretty sure Suva Beauty has gone out of business, but this is a really fun, this is a fun palette that has like corresponding highlighter colors. So I feel like this could be cool. These, I just knocked the tripod. These are really cool toned and these are really warm toned, so a little bit of a mix. The thing that bugs me about this palette is there's so much wasted space inside, but I haven't used this in a really long time. Let's see. Ugh, I'm having way too much fun. I'm gonna pull way too many things in, but this Iconic London Beachside Babe, I'm trying to go for like the summer theme, right? Beachside Babe eyeshadow palette. This one's got some really fun metallics in there. This gold and that green are absolutely stunning. Let's grab those. I feel like that's probably good, eh? Am I taking too much? Probably. I'm acting like I can't get back into these drawers if I want to. Down here, I have like my jumbo, like big palettes. I'm trying to decide if I want anything out of here or not, because we don't have anything overly colorful. What if I want something colorful? Why don't we grab this? This is the Eloise, the Queen palette. It's got all kinds of fun, bright colors in here. I feel like if I wanted something bright, I'll have it in this palette, and this would also pair well with that Pure palette that has a couple of brights in it. So why don't we do that? Okay, I'm gonna get everything put into the drawer and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I always regret putting things back here, but I've chosen too much. So I'm gonna hope that if I tuck them back here, I will actually reach for them. That is a very full Shop My Stash drawer. But summer is half over and I'm just feeling like there's so many products that I still want to use. So hopefully this won't overwhelm me too much. Maybe I'll look around the house and see if I can find some different organizers. Maybe that would work a little bit better. I do sometimes put these big palettes on top of the vanity, but now that it's right across from my clients, I do prefer for everything to be put away so that it's not like a mess staring at them. So we'll see, but I'm happy to have some selections here to play around with. I think this will help me get ready in the morning in terms of just like not rifling through the whole collection and just kind of getting back on track with the routine. I like doing seasonal Shop My Stashes. So I'm gonna enjoy working out of this drawer for the rest of summer, and we'll come back in probably September and, you know, rearrange and renew for the fall. So I hope you guys like this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you are shopping your stash this summer. I'm trying really hard not to buy any makeup right now. I have postponed my BoxyCharm subscription for a little while. I have so much makeup that I'm not using, so I really want to use things, and I want to use up some of the foundations and stuff that I have before I'm adding a bunch of new things in. So let me know in the comments down below if you're shopping your stash. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Bye.